everyone and welcome back to NotesNaka. Today is day 19 of the lead coding challenge, and for today's problem we have online stock span problem. So what this problem basically is, we will be given stocks of different days and we have to find out the span for each day. So the span for a day means that how many of the stocks just before that day consecutively are smaller. So for 75, we can see 60 is small, 70 is small, 60 is small. So the span will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So the span will be 4. I mean this and this will be added. So that is basically what span means over here. Now let's check out the algorithm on pen and paper and we will get back to the code.
In today's problem, basically what we will be given is a stocks of different days and we have to find the span. So what is a span? So if we look for 80, then the span is how many of the stocks before that day were smaller consecutively. So before 80 it was 100, so this will not be a span. So span for 80 will be 1. Similarly for 100, since it is the first day, there is nothing before it, so the only span it is itself, so it is 1. If we look for 60, then before 60 there is 70, so the span will be 1. The stock should be smaller than the current one just before it, and consecutively how many are smaller, that is the span. So for 85 we can see 75 is smaller, 60, 70, 60, 80, everything is small, but 100 is greater. So this will not come in our span and all of this will come in our span. So for 85 it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we take out the span for each one, 100's span will be 1, 80's span will be 1, 60 is 1, 70, we can see 60 is smaller, so it will be 2. For 60, 1, 75, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it will be 4. And for 85, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be 6. So this is our output that we need to produce in this problem. So let's check out the basic pseudocode and the algorithm, and this can be really clear after that. So basically we will use an array and a stack to solve this problem. So for simplicity we will be using a vector so that we do not have the problem of space. So we have a vector, and let's suppose the vector is p here, and another we have a stack. This is a stack and this is a vector, and let's call the stack as count or c. So after that, in our code what we do is initialize a counter and also an answer, and answer is what we will be returning. These stocks will be stored in our answer and we will return that, and it will get printed on the console. So, and we also have a vector and a stack which is universal, and the counter is initialized to 0 initially, which is also global. And after that, so we get the first query as 100. We will not be given the entire thing at the same time, but instead we will be given it day wise, so we have to find out the span on that day. So we have 100 for the first day. So when we get 100, first thing, counter will become 1, and then our answer will be initialized. Now there are 3 checks that we have to do, and there are 3 things that we have to do for any of the queries. So the first thing that we will do is check if the stack is empty or not. This stack initially it is empty when we got 100. So it will only check after that if it is not empty, but since it was empty, it will go to the second one and it will check if stack is empty. Yes, it is empty, so our answer will be our counter. So our counter is 1, our answer will be 1, and after that in the last line we just return answer. So let's keep writing our output here. So our answer is 1. And before returning answer, what we did was store the price. Now so store the price 100 and also push the counter. So this is 1, so we push 1. Now the reason that we have to make this vector and store the these values are because when we will be looking for the next 80, we need to look at the previous one. For 70 we need to know the prices of the stocks until that day. That's why we have to keep it in a vector and store it for the further use. So basically on the 100th day we will be given a query and we will have to find out its span, and the stocks from the day before will not be given to us. So that is why we are storing our prices in a vector, and this stack is to calculate our span. Now we will see how this stack can calculate it. In the next query we have 80. So 80 comes, counter is incremented, and answer is initialized. So first thing, stack is not empty. Yes, it is not empty. Then we check if the price is greater than price of top minus 1. Now what that means is, this is P, price is this. So is 80 greater than or equal to P of top minus 1? Top is 1. P of top minus 1 is 0. P of 0 is 100. So this is what we need to check. Since this is not greater, then this will not, pop will not be done, and we will go in our next one. In next, if we again we check if stack is empty. The stack is not empty, so we will go in else and do answer is counter minus top. Now what is counter? Counter is 2 and top is 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So our answer will be 1 and we will return 1. And before that we push the store the price. The price is 80. So 80 is stored, and also the counter is stored. Counter is 2. So this is why we need the stack. The stack is basically calculating our spans. So what is span calculation is basically for that particular day we have to find out how many are smaller than that. So for a particular day we will check if the price is greater than P of top minus 1 or not. If it is greater, then basically we will pop it from the stack. So suppose we have 3 here and 4 here. For 4 this was smaller, then we popped this, and this was not smaller. Then 4 minus 2 would give our span. That is the basic logic behind the question over here. Let's go ahead and it will be even more clear. After that we have 60. So 60 we make the counter as 3 first, and then we check if stack is empty. It is not empty. Also we will check if price is greater than P of top minus 1. Top is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 80, and we will compare it with 60. So is this 60 greater? So no. So it will not go in this. It will come here. Stack empty? No. Then it will go to else. Counter minus top. 3 minus 2. 1 will be our answer. That is what we return, and we push our counter and also our price. So this was easy. Now for 70 it will come in another case. So for 70 first counter becomes 4, then stack empty? No. And is price greater than P of top minus 1? 70 and 60 will be compared. So 70 is greater. Then what we do is pop. So we popped from this stack. So 3 is gone now. So after that, so this 60, this 3 meant this thing. So we just popped it. So the span will come in its count. After that, what it will do is, again, since this is a while loop, it will again check if the stack is empty. No, it is not empty. Then it will check if price is greater than P of top minus 1. Now top is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this one and 70. Is it greater? No. So it will not do anything. It will come out of the loop and check if stack is empty. Is the stack empty? No. So it will come here and answer is counter minus top. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So our answer will be 2. We can see it is 2. So we return 2. Then we push in the counter, which is 4. We push in 70 and go ahead. So I hope this is getting clearer now. So we have 60. So we make counter as 5. And then is stack empty? No. Is price greater than P of top minus 1? 4 minus 1 is 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. 70 and 60. Is it greater? No. So it will come out, stack is not empty. It will calculate answer, counter minus top, which is 5 minus 4, which is 1. 1 is our answer. So we get our answer. This is 5 and we push in 60. This becomes 4. So now we have 75, sorry. So counter first becomes 6. Stack is not empty. This and this will be compared. It is greater, so we pop 5 and then again go. and the price of 4 minus 1 is 3. 70 and 75 will be compared. This is greater, so again we pop 4, and then 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 80. 80 and 75 is compared. Is it greater? So no, so it will not pop anything, it will come out and it is not empty, and answer will be counter minus top, which is 6 minus 2, and 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 is our answer, and then we keep in 6, 75, and go ahead. 85. First this will become 7. Stack is not empty. 85 and 75 is compared. 85 is greater, so we pop this. Then comes 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 80 and 85 is compared, so it is greater, so 2 is also popped. And then we come at 1. 1 and 85, 1 minus 0 is 0, so this and this is compared. It is greater, so we do not do anything, come out. It is still not empty, so counter minus top. 7 minus 1, 6. 6 is our answer, and then we do not have a query, so we do not do anything. And this is our answer. So we can see using the stack, it optimized this question a lot. Basically it did not compare with many things that was not needed to compare. So that basically means if I got 75 and 60 was smaller, 70 was smaller, 60 was smaller than 75, and if 75 is also smaller than 85, then it naturally means that this all will be smaller. So we directly compare with this. This is where stack comes in play. So I hope you understood this question. Now let's check out the code. It is exactly the same algorithm.
I hope you understood, and this is our code. So what we basically are trying to do, first this will be executed, that means a new stock spanner will be made and this class will be called. So basically the first thing we do is initialize a vector and a stack, and we just discussed on paper why these are used, and then we will have a counter which will be initialized at 0 in our constructor. After that we have our main code. So here we have a price, so we will get a price and it will be called in this manner. So 100 will be called, we have to return 1. That is how this code will work. So when we get that, first thing we do is increase our counter and then we initialize our answer. Then we check the while condition. If count.empty, if this stack is not empty, and if the price is greater than P of count.top, the previous day's price, if it is greater, then we pop. And then when this is not satisfied, we come out and check if it is empty. It is empty, that means answer is counter, and else the answer will be counter minus count.top. Then we just store our price and our counter and we return our answer. So this is how this problem is done. So I hope you understood this question, and if you did, then do give us a thumbs up. We can see it is also accepted, and I can also run the code. So this is our answer. I hope I was clear enough in the explanation, and if you did like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to our channel, and I will see you again tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.